What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay McLovin here with OG Tony and Big Glenn for Thursday Night Blitz. If you like tonight's commentary, make sure you give us a subscribe on Gonzo's Sports Room and also Elite Sports and Entertainment Network. Hope everybody's going to be staying warm this weekend because it's going to get cold. Tony, you got the show, baby.
Yeah, it's earlier today. It was, I think, 35 here. Right now, I think it's down to about 11. And
Jesus.
I think when I wake up in the morning, they're talking with the wind chills. It's supposed to be about -10. So,
oh hell no, yeah, that's when Jay starts hunkering down like an Eskimo, and you ain't gonna see it till Groundhog's Day.
Jay, all next week, Monday through Friday, the high is going to be 15.
You know who has it worse though? I'm serious.
Oh,
I was looking at Wisconsin. That Wisconsin area.
Oh, yeah.
They said it's supposed to get on like -50, and them dudes are saying exploding trees.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
No.
Yeah, exploding trees.
I told that guy. I said, "Hey, make sure you take a video and send it to me, man. I want to see that shit."
Shit, if those trees be exploding, my little ass go out there be exploding Mexicans.
Yeah.
I'm exploding.
Hey, real quick, before we get this show started, don't think that I didn't hear Marcus Fine say the Mexicans and then he switched over to Hispanic or some shit. I fell out of my chair. I thought that was hilarious.
Instead of a Mexican jumping.
You never know. You never know with Marcus. We'll have to talk about that off there sometime. Okay, let's get going. Let's talk a little bit about the big weekend we have Sunday, guys. We got the playoffs. We got New England or Denver, and we got the Rams at Seattle. Should be some good games. I tell you, I'm interested to see if this Denver quarterback can step up. You know, hey, don't go out there. Hey, man, you don't have to win us the game. You just got to play mistake-free football, get us going some drives, and see what happens because you have a great defense. Right. New England's a very good team. Ain't taking anything away from them. Of course, now they're the favorites, of course, and it should be considering. I don't know if they would have been the favorites if Denver would have had their quarterback. It'd have been close, probably a couple points or something. Either way, if Denver had the normal guy, and then man, the Rams in Seattle. This is going to be a battle, man. These two teams are very close. Seattle's playing. I think honestly, between the two teams, they're playing the best right now. But sometimes the best don't always win. So, the Rams have got weapons. They've got a solid defense when they're on their game. So it should be two interesting games. Jay, let's start off with the New England-Denver game. What are you thinking about this game?
Yeah, one of the things that stood out to me was how is Sean Payton going to approach it? Is he going to try to script certain plays for him that's going to play to his strengths? Is he going to keep his status quo and just let's go and see what he does? And he said verbatim that he is going to keep everything like it is, just like if Bo was there. So there's not going to be any special preparation. That Stidham knows what he's doing, and they're going to just go with it. So I think the biggest thing for Stidham is, like you said, don't try to do too much. You don't have to take the whole world on your shoulders. All you got to do is play within the system, find your receivers. If they're not there, go to your check down. And that's really what he has to do. And just as long as he doesn't give any turnovers, that's going to be great. But the biggest thing for Denver is that run game, because that really is going to be what takes most of the weight off of Stidham, and I don't know, J.K. Dobbins, I think he may be there. I thought I heard something about they were going to have him try to start practicing. So I don't know if he's, and I'll have to look at that here in a second. I don't know if he's questionable or if he's still on IR. If J.K. Dobbins is there, then I would feel much more comfortable with that 1-2 punch, giving Stidham some opportunities. Obviously, the O-line has got to open up some holes. They got to protect Stidham. So that O-line for Denver is going to be crucial. I mean, they've got to step their game up. Just like what Indiana did for Phil Rivers, Denver's going to have to do the same thing for Stidham. And honestly, Tony, they got to ride that defense, man. That defense has got to do everything they can to balance out that level playing field. And if I'm Denver, I'm going to be doing everything I can to try to get to Drake May, and they got to contain Drake May. And if I'm New England, I got to do everything I can to put all the pressure on Stidham and block that run. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all transitions. But I think the biggest key is how Stidham plays and how he comes out.
Okay, after Glenn goes, remind me. There's a topic. It's going back to the Houston game that I want to bring up real quick. But Glenn, I want you to go first.
I think
Denver New England game.
I think Stidham could get the job done on Sunday. I think Denver has a pretty good shot at upset here. I think Sean Payton's going to have Stidham ready to man the offense enough to get that victory.
Okay. One key that they do have, if they can start out playing good, they are at home. And, that home crowd can help sometimes. So it'd be interesting. The thing I wanted to bring up before we go into the Rams-Seattle game, just a little bit ago, 30 minutes ago or so, I seen an article, and it was about the Houston quarterback Stroud. And it was also about ESPN commentator Dan Orlovsky. And Orlovsky apologized to Stroud today because he made a statement after that game the next day or whenever that he really put Stroud down. He said 31 other quarterbacks in that league would have played and they would have won that game except for Stroud because he played so bad. And Orlovsky said that some people called him out about it, and he thought about it, and he said he was wrong for saying something like that, and he apologized to Stroud. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah, I think that's a little harsh. Did the kid play good? No. If he would have played better, could they win the game? Sure. It's possible. There's no doubt about it, but he didn't. And also there, man, he didn't play good, but let's give New England some credit that they did play great and got after him. That's one of the reasons why. He did make some bad decisions, but he was forced into some decisions too. So I think you got to be fair. I think people forget about that. Sometimes, it ain't like nobody's in your face and smacking you in the mouth, So I think people get a little carried away, even the professionals. So I just wanted to bring that out. I thought Absolutely. That was interesting.
One thing real quick before we move on.
Okay.
I just want to say, so Dobbins, I just looked, he's still on the sheet. He's still on the IR, but he was limited he was a limited practice participant Thursday. So I think Friday and Saturday are going to be really crucial to see if he comes off that IR and plays. I think it's going to be a big component for Denver. So we got to make sure we watch that.
Yeah, definitely. Because if he plays, that helps.
Oh, hell yeah, that helps.
I agree 100%. Okay, guys, let's move on to the Rams-Seattle game. This has the makings to be the game of the playoffs. It could be. Now, it could be a blowout. Who knows? I think they split during the season. Two very good teams, very well-coached teams. Rams got a pretty good running back. I would have gave Seattle the edge at running back, but they lost one of the running backs, so I think that edge is not quite as big as it was. Seattle's got great receivers. The Rams got great receivers. I think it's just a lot of it's going to come down. Hey, Billy Buzz. I think a lot of it's going to come down to who makes the mistakes. I mean, can you force the younger quarterback Seattle making mistakes? Can you force Stafford into making some mistakes, the veteran? So I think that's where it's going to come from, a fumble or interception. I think that's probably going to decide the game. Big Glenn, what do you think?
I still think Darnold is going to have a game to where he fucks up completely, and it could be this weekend. So, I mean, they're divisional opponents. They know that each other like the back of their hand. I do think the Rams get it done on Sunday.
Okay. And Jay, what are you thinking about this big matchup?
I think the 12th man is going to have to step up and really cause a lot of noise and hopefully make it hard for them to hear things. So I think the 12th man is going to be huge. Obviously, Seattle's defense, we know that I still feel like they're the number one D. I think probably the Rams are right there at number 2. So I'm going to give the edge to Seattle on that defense. And I'm also going to give the edge to the Rams, like you said, Tony, with that 1-2 punch. I don't know if Walker the third, who, as we all know, when you put a lot of pressure on him or put a lot of reps on him, that little body, because he's not a very big guy, that little body tends to wear down. And I hope that he can last the whole game without having any injuries. That's the only thing that kind of worries me about it. It's running injuries. The biggest guy out there, though, is Njigba. Because I feel like Njigba versus Nakua is going to be great. And then you got Devontae Adams versus Cooper Kupp. I think those secondary receivers, that's what I'm really looking at. And also the tight ends, but really those secondary receivers, because I got a feeling if I was them, I'm going to be trying to stuff as much of that number 1 as I can. So I look for those number 2 receivers, even number 3s to have a big day. But I tell you, Tony, man, when you're playing in Seattle and it's super loud like that, that's got to hype up the team. And I really think that Seattle's going to finish it off. Especially since it's at home. I think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl. But I expect it to be a close game. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of a shootout that goes down.
Okay, it could be. I know we got good defenses, but we could see a 35, 31, 31, 28 game. I wouldn't be surprised. And I tell you what, if the defense get rolling, I wouldn't be shocked if we seen a 17-14 game. Who knows with these teams. So I'm excited for this weekend. I ain't like I'm going anywhere because it's going to be colder than hell.
None of it's going
maybe
anywhere.
snowed in. So I'll be definitely looking forward to watching this. I'm just trying to decide what I'm gonna make to eat. So we'll see.
I know. I got some Chick-fil-A Sam's Club chicken with some dill flavor and some waffle fries. Okay. I got Chick-fil-A sauce too, so I'm all set.
I'm thinking about frying some catfish. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Oh hell yeah! There's nothing better than a good catfish. I love catfish, man.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, guys, let's move on. The next thing. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know much about – I knew about the Buffalo coach. Of course, I know about Buffalo's quarterback. I know about Buffalo's team. I didn't know much about I didn't know who the Buffalo owner was. I know who he is now, and it's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not.
Terry Bakula, I think is how you pronounce his name, did a press conference and talked about firing his head coach and why they did, tired of being a mediocre team and not doing anything to playoffs. Fine. That's okay. Hey, he wants to win. I understand that. But sit there and you call out one of your players, Keon Coleman, and talk about him getting picked. He didn't want that pick, but that's what his coaches wanted. It almost made it sound like that's why his coaches got fired because they made that pick. It seemed that way. He didn't exactly say that, but it seemed that way. And I'm like, man, how do you throw a player? And he's a young player. It ain't like he's been in the league very long. And throw him under the bus, almost like, well, if we don't make this pick, we pick somebody else. Maybe we win into playoffs. Almost the way he made it seem. What a piece of shit, man! I tell you what. Most of the owners in the league, I don't know their names. Of course, I know a few. Of course, I know the Colts, because I follow that team. Of course, Cowboys. Everybody knows Jerry Jones, good or bad. Everybody knows Jerry Jones. There's some teams the owners of. I didn't know this owner. And I wish I still did. That's the way I feel about him.
Yeah, I get it.
Jay,
get it.
What do you think about this situation, Jay?
Absolutely. Big Glen Daytona 500 is coming up soon. Go Ryan Priest. And Cowboys had them Bills number. Here's the thing, man. At this point, number one, I feel like I'm going to go in backwards order. Number one, McDermott wasn't the one that should have gone. The one that should have gone was Billy Beane. Because Billy Beane is the one that makes all those personnel decisions. All McDermott. Now, I'm sure McDermott has a little bit of input, but ultimately, personnel decisions fall on the GM, and he just plays the hand that he's dealt. And look, and again, they've had a lot of injuries on that team as well. I don't want people to realize how many injuries that team has taken, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Now, here's the thing, man. I don't know what he's thinking, because that's, when you call that out in your locker room and that man is in the damn locker or in the mix, now you done cause a situation for him to be in there right now. People, it's just toxic. I have never seen. I would expect that to come from a player to say about another player or whatever the case. I would expect that to own. And if you're gonna do it behind closed doors. That should be between him and Billy Beane. And nobody, and maybe and then Sean McDermott. Those three should have been talking about that behind closed doors, not in front of your people, not in front of your locker room. What kind of culture are they developing there? Because I got to tell you, if he's going to do that to Keon Coleman, that means he's probably going to do it to somebody else. And what is that? What kind of example does that set? If ownership doesn't believe in me, what the hell? No, that was wrong on his part. And I got to tell you, if I'm Keon Coleman, I'm probably looking for a new team, because if that's the way the ownership feels about me, then why would I want to stay here? Now, he wasn't off base, but they don't have a true number one wide receiver. But I don't know where they were drafting at to know if that was the best available at the time to help the team. So, there's a lot of things that team needs to do, but that shit falls on the GM, certainly not on the coach. And that damn ownership, he's the one that sets the tone for everybody. And if he's doing that in the locker room, what the hell else is going on in that locker room that maybe we don't know about?
Okay, and guys, Keon Coleman was 22 years old.
Yeah.
So I think this was his rookie year. No, was it a spectacular year? No. But he had 38 catches for 404 yards, averaged 10.6 per catch. That's pretty good. And had 4 touchdowns. He's 22 years old rookie. They needed a receiver. They was hurting at the receiver position. So I understand why they went after the receiver. I don't know what receivers went after, where he was picked or anything like that. But it didn't sound like he was a bust by any means.
I'm not looking at it, but did it say how many targets he got and then how many catches he got on there? Or attempt?
I'll take that back. He was not a rookie. 24 was his first year, and he had 29 catches. Now he did average more. Don't say on that, per attempts. I don't think. But he had 20. This first year he had 29 receptions, but he did have 550 yards. He averaged 19.2, and he had 4 TDs. So he did average less yards this year, but he had more. He had more catches. But I don't think it says on attempts. No, it don't say attempts. But I mean, for a second year guy, and he's only 22 years old, so he came out early. He had to come out after like a sophomore year early. I don't think that's terrible. Again, I don't know what pick he was. I don't know if he was in the first round, second. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. But I put it this way: it's not Coleman's fault that they lost that game.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I know that. So. Big Glenn, your thoughts on this owner, this bozo?
Yeah, dude's a dumbass for sure. But to go back, I'm almost like go off topic here to Billy's comment about the Daytona 500. Man, yeah, I'm
okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm looking forward to myself. I'm actually not going to Daytona this year. I am going to go to the Atlanta race the following week. I'm just deciding on whether if I'm going to extend it for WWE in Atlanta or whatever. So, but we'll figure out that. That's another story for another day. Back to the Bills jackass owner. This is jackass. When you're making comments in the presser like that, that's not good. That's not a good look.
And my thing is, well, one other thing, real quick, Tony, as I know we got other things to talk about, but there was one other topic I want to ask. Since we're talking about coaches, it's about Jim Irsay. I don't know if you guys saw that, but now they're investigating his death.
The FBI is.
Yeah.
Now that's making me wonder what really happened to Jim.
I know Matthew Perry situation. Matthew Perry, Michael Jackson shit. It's the same exact thing, especially with I guess the doctor that gave him prescribing the ketamine and stuff when he was out in California before he passed. It's the same doctor that signed his death certificate.
Oh,
so yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So maybe the doctor was illegal drugs and who knows? But with the FBI involved, it makes you wonder.
Yeah, exactly.
I just saw that and I was like, man, I thought that was done and over with. And then to hear this come out, I was like, man, okay.
Yeah. It came out right about 3:00 today. And when I saw it, I thought to myself, if the FBI is getting involved, they're already rounding third and headed for home plate as far as that's concerned. So they know what they're going after.
Yeah. Probably going after the doctor. Probably right. Okay, guys, let's jump into the top 10 greatest NFL plays of all time. I'm gonna let Jay go first. Glenn will go second. Jay, what do you think? Think about it here. What's the number one?
Oh man,
who's number one?
I've been thinking about this for a while now, and there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
I'm gonna go, and this is because I think it was amazing. I still like the Music City Miracle play that Tennessee did.
That might be number 3.
Nope, guys, it is on the list. It is number 7. That happened in 2000 in the playoffs. Music City Miracle, Tennessee and Buffalo. A lateral on a kickoff return for a TD to win the game. Yes.
I mean, that was one hell of a play, man.
Oh, yeah. I definitely remember that. Big Lynn, what do you think number 1 is?
The catch. Niners, Cowboys, 81 NFC Championship game.
Oh, yeah.
It is number 2, the catch. San Francisco, Dallas, 1982.
Dwight
Clark, the catch to win the game. Yes.
My friend has a picture of Dwight Clark doing the catch, and he got Dwight Clark to autograph it. I was like, man, I wanted that so bad. But anyway.
Okay, guys. What's number 1, Jay?
Why would you want that play? For
what about? Hey! Listen, I'm gonna go back, but I think everybody knows the thing about the Steelers. I'm gonna go with it's got to be the immaculate.
That's number 1.
The immaculate reception. I'm gonna get it out of my mouth in a minute.
Number 1, the immaculate reception. Franco Harris, 1972. I'm old as dirt. I was watching that game with my family live on TV. Pittsburgh versus the Raiders. Yes, I remember that very
That's when I
well.
was
I was
born,
watching that
Tony.
game.
I was
watching
born in
that game with
September
my
of
dad.
72.
I was not 9 years old, but I remember that very well. Watching that game with my dad. Okay, Glenn, we've got number 1's gone, number 2's gone, number 7 is gone.
This is going to be a nod to Frankie, the Fox Sports Frankie. The game to win the overtime in the Super Bowl, Julian Edelman.
Okay, I don't think
that's probably not on there.
I don't think that's on there, buddy.
All good.
Nope. Okay, Jay.
I think this is. What about the helmet catch, David Tyree?
That's probably number 4.
that has to be on there. I remember watching that catch.
No, that is number 3. Super Bowl 42 helmet catch. Giants versus New England. David Tyree.
Yeah, I remember that one because that was actually one of the ones that Tom Brady didn't win.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Grab a pen.
While we wait for him to grab a pen. Yeah, Frank. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to put it in there. I got on here a little bit late, so we got to get that link tree in the description.
Okay, number 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 7 is gone. Big Glenn.
Odell Beckham Jr. Sunday Night Football.
Odell Beckham Jr. is not on there.
Wow! Holy shit.
Hey, Billy Buzz wanted me to point out that he said Franco Harris's catch first before I said it. I wasn't looking at your thing, though, but hey, I got you, Billy.
Okay, guys. I'm going to give you guys one. Number 10 is Super Bowl 42. Eli Manning's greatest. Now, this is the only one because this goes with the helmet catch because this is the part of it. So they put it at number 10 and also with the helmet. But Eli, which he did, great escape because if you guys remember right, he scrambled all over the place before he made that throw. So that's number 10. He escaped multiple sacks to make the improbable throw that led to the helmet catch. So actually, that one's on here twice, number 10 and number 3, but for 2 different reasons. One for Tyree and one for Eli.
That's interesting. Okay.
Okay, who's next here? Is it Jay's turn?
Yeah, I think it's mine. I'm gonna go with what about that 2009 Super Bowl? Santonio, what's that dude's name?
Damn Jay.
But it was is it Holmes? Is it Santonio Holmes? The one where he toe tapped in there, and I remember watching him toe tap.
Number 6, Super Bowl 43, Santonio Holmes, game-winning catch, Pittsburgh versus Arizona.
Come on, Glenn.
Okay, we've got 4 left, guys. Number 4, 5, 8, 9.
Rogers Tallback, Hail Mary.
That's a good one too.
It's not on here.
Wow, holy shit.
That's a good one too. All right, Tony. And I know, and I said this when Booty did that one-handed grab in the end zone, and I said that was Odell Beckham Jr. 2.0 because we all remember that one-handed grab that he put on Dallas.
Yep.
Yeah, that better be on there because that was still one hell of a catch.
Who you saying? Booty?
No, I was just saying that's what reminded me of it was Odell Beckham's one-handed grab over Dallas. I mean, how can you miss? I can't remember that one. Is it on there? Or it may not be on there.
No,
it's not on there.
I already mentioned it. Yeah.
He already said that.
Oh, did he say that one?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He said Beckham.
Okay. Damn. All right, Glenn, you're up.
It was Sunday Night Football because freaking Collinsworth was pretty excited to see the least. Justin Jefferson's one-handed catch against the Packers.
Not on here.
Oh, that was a good catch too, though.
I will give you a hit, but I just want to check. All the 4 that are left are Super Bowl or playoff games. There's
Well,
8, 4, 5, 8, 9.
definitely. Yeah, I was going to say, what about the Case Keenum to Stephon Diggs walk off? I think that I don't know if
that might be
okay.
on there.
Yes, they call it the Minneapolis.
I think that was 2018, if I'm not mistaken.
2018 Minneapolis Miracle, Minnesota versus New Orleans. Stephon Diggs last second TD for a win.
Hey,
That's
Glenn,
number
I'll give you 5 extra bonus points though if you can tell me where Case Keenum went to college.
I have no idea.
University of Houston, baby. Go Cougars.
Okay.
Go Cougars.
Here we got 4, 5, and 9 left.
Marcus Allen's run in the Super Bowl against the Redskins.
Not on here.
Damn.
Glenn, you sucking today, man.
Yeah, and I'm pulling out some good ones too.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys one. I'm gonna give you number 9. You guys are gonna remember this one. 2011 Beastquake. Seattle versus New Orleans. Marshawn Lynch breaks tackles and rumbles and stumbles for a game-sealing touchdown.
Skittles.
Okay, what's left, guys, is 4 and 5. I'll give you a hint. Both of them are from Super Bowls.
All right. What about John Elway's spin touchdown?
Not on here.
That was a helicopter spin. They did that against the Oilers too. Pissed me off.
I'm gonna let Glenn go, and then I'll give you guys another hint.
The interception from the Seahawks and Patriots Super Bowl. I forget who the player's name is.
Yep, Malcolm Butler. Number 4, Super Bowl 49. Malcolm Butler interception. New England versus Seattle at the goal line. That's number 4. All that's left is number 5. It is from a Super Bowl.
Hey, I'm gonna let Billy come in on this one. He said the Fridge Perry scoring.
Nope, not on there.
Damn. Well, I tried to help you, Billy, but you didn't do it. And I know he said it was in this. It was that wasn't the butt fumble. No. I was thinking Tom Brady when they did that damn butt fumble. But I don't think that was in the Super Bowl. Or maybe it was. Was that in the Super Bowl? I remember it was against the Raiders. Yeah, that wasn't the Super Bowl. That wasn't the Super Bowl though. I gotta be honest, I'm drawing a blank here on this one, man. Glenn?
Okay, then I'll let you go, and then I'll give a hint.
Vinatieri to win the Patriots' first Super Bowl.
Not on here. I will give you a hint. Of course, it's a Super Bowl, and it does involve the New England Patriots. Now, I'm not saying that the Patriots played in this game. I'm not saying the other team, because if I say the other team, you're going to know who it is. You're going to know what it is. So it does involve the New England Patriots. I'm not saying if it was Brady did it or who did it, but it involved the New England Patriots. I'm not saying the other team's name because I don't give it away.
I gotta imagine it had to been when he played against Atlanta in that 28-3 comeback. I'm just trying to think of what play that would have been. Did it involve Randy Moss?
No, did not involve Randy Moss or that game.
I just wanted to make sure I ruled that one out.
Glenn?
I'm not getting it.
Shit. I want to say it's the Giants Super Bowl one. That was in Indy.
No, it's not that one.
Not that one. Okay.
You guys want another guess, or you want me to tell you?
Give us one guess, but try to be vague with it. If that makes any sense.
I can't. I really can't give you. It's not Ty Law. I can't really give you another hint because I'll give it away.
You might as well get it. I'm drawing a blank, man. We'll be here all night while I'm trying to go through my little brain.
Just probably give it away, but I'll give you a hint. Trick play.
Oh, Eagles.
Yep. Super Bowl 52, the Philly special, baby.
Philly special, yeah.
I was trying to come up with the name of it, but I couldn't remember. Nick Foles catch for a touchdown on a trick play.
I fucking remember. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I would have not have got that. That was so far back in my brain. I would have not have pulled that one out.
I couldn't remember the name of it as soon as I said
Philly special.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say, Glenn. I think I got you tonight, though. I didn't get them all, but I think I got you tonight, Glenn. I think I have.
Yeah, you got them tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe you can send me that Nico Collins card that you got, man. I feel like I should get that as a prize.
Send me $500. Yeah, send me $500 and that's all yours, buddy.
Oh, 500. Is that what my friendship means to you? $500?
Okay, guys. That's all I got. You guys got anything?
I don't know. That was good. That was a good little top 10, man. I love these because I'll be coming up
No,
with
I
some
love
good
that
ones, but
top 10.
they don't be
That's a good list.
hitting.
No, I appreciate it,
list.
man. That was good stuff, man. That was good stuff. I again, man, I love it because it refreshes a lot of things in my brain that I tend to forget about. So it kind of brings it back to the forefront.
Well, I promoted it today when I was on the show with Hollywood House and them, the AEW preview review show with them on their network, and I previewed, the shows I had coming up tonight, and I told them about us doing this top 10 list, and they seemed pretty excited about it. They thought it sounded pretty cool. So,
oh no, I love top 10s. I love top 10. Hey, before we get out of here, do you want to just do a little bit of a plug on what we'll be talking about Friday, just in case you want to tune in?
Yes, I will. We're going to be breaking down the games for the AFC and NFC Championship. We'll break it down more, give our picks. I'm going to talk about the NFL coaching situation. Got a lot of moves, starting to get filled. Head coaches and even some like an offensive coordinator position I know got filled. That's getting filled. Definitely going to talk a little bit of baseball. We got some moves happening there with Cody Bellinger and some other players. We got 3 or 4 people being moved, signed, and traded. And then also, if Chris is well, he will be doing a UFC preview and picks for the big debut on Paramount, because that's going to be their debut for Saturday. So if Chris is feeling better, he'll be on there with that. So we'll have a big show tomorrow. Should be good.
All right. Before we get out of here, let's give our Super Bowl picks real quick one more time. I'm going to go. I'm going to take a flyer on Denver just because I really want Frankie to lose. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm a hater. I'm going to live it. I'm going to roll with Denver and Seattle in the Super Bowl. Tony, who you got?
I been going with the Rams for a long time, so I'm going to stick with the Rams, even though I think that's who I had. So I'm going to stick with them, even though I think Seattle's got a good shot. I'd love to see Denver get it, but I just think the injury is going to be hard to overcome. So I'm going to say it's probably going to be New England, and I'm going to go with the Rams because that's who I had the Rams for a long time. So I'm going to go with that.
And Big Lynn?
Rams and Broncos, and Broncos will win all, just like Jeff Hostetler did for Giants and 90.
Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna do an auto pick for Chris, and I think I got this. I know he's a Rams guy. He's been saying it all season, so I know he's gonna go Rams, and I gotta imagine he's gonna roll with New England. If I had to guess for Chris, I bet he's gonna go Rams, New England.
I do too. I think so too.
So we're gonna roll with that, Chris. If I misrepresented you, you can say it in the comments.
Okay. Everybody have a great night. Hey, everybody stay warm, safe, and
don't be a dumbass.
Weekend, don't be a dumbass, like Glenn said. So everybody have a good rest of your night, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. Tune in for the afternoon show, 2 p.m. Eastern.